Hello, hello. It's morning. Hello. It's morning. Did you wake up already? No, eh? You're still sleeping. I understand. I was sleeping as well. I was. I was. Are we ready? Yeah. I think we are. I'm just posting on X. My usual spam. Ba da ba da ba da ba ba bum. Ba bum. Okay. I think I am actually ready. Think I am? I think I am. Hello everyone, good morning or good late night. In case you are in the US, it will be like, I don't know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Your time. So, yup, here I am in a very strange timing. And the reason is that I cannot stream this afternoon and or tonight, and so decided to recover a bit. Do you remember this building? Oh my god, how much time to build this building. I remember. It's a very nice building anyway. Looks like a giant mushrooms, no? Giant mushroom, but it's cool. Oh, we also have another picture of the fountain in the dungeons. Aha. The fountain in the dungeon. We should use this dungeon more, by the way, but... Okay, someone was mentioning fishing. Someone said, fishing is broken. I don't know how broken it is, but there is definitely one thing... There is definitely one thing that is kind of broken. And I've seen it when I did fishing, but I didn't have any idea exactly how to fix it. So I'm in the same position now, so I have no idea how to fix it, but we can try. So the first thing is to reproduce it. The first thing is to reproduce it, huh? Yep, it is. So we have to remember how we were fishing in the dummy database, because I want to load only dummy. And so let me see if I go under natural resources, natural resource items, right? There should be the definition of the fishes. We don't? Oh, wow. In DummyDB, we only have plants? Why? Okay. No, there is a fish. Wait. Fish, carp. Okay. It's probably... Skill 58. I don't know though. This seems to be broken. Brokerinos. Brokerinos. No, I want a fishing location also in... where are we? I want a fishing location. No, ant locations we don't need. We need just natural resources, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try 1 second. I don't want to use production data. I think it's not a great idea. This afternoon here in Italy there is automotive expo. There is an auto expo in the center of the city. Actually, it's nice because it's open air. I mean, it's not inside a building. It's just that the cars are scattered around the city. I mean, the city center at least. There is an area. There is a big square in the city center. Okay. In theory, we have places. Let me see where these places are. I think they are wrong, by the way. I think these places are not correct, but we will try anyway. What? Right. He copied as SQL insert instead of this. Oh wow, in the fountain we can fish? Maybe we can. We can fish in the fountain? I don't know if there is enough space. You can. You know, he's not telling me I need a huh? What do you mean? Bream and carp. Why is not sending back any message though? That's very strange. Finding any resource for what? Okay, there is the first problem. So he's searching the resource, right? And I think he arrives here and he finds some resources. In fact, he's saying found resource, blah, 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 distant probability and level. Now, he has a level that probably is above my skill. Most likely. Right? It's probably a level that is above my skill. Validate the skill, right? You don't have the skill? It doesn't seem a good place. You don't have a good tool. I don't understand what is going on. Basically, there is a fishing area. I ask to fish, and absolutely nothing happens. Okay, we are going to, I guess, we are going to debug it, because it makes no sense. It makes no sense unless I'm missing something, but it really makes no sense. It makes no sense. So we are trying to review phishing and see if there are bugs and try to fix bugs with phishing. Okay, that is what we are doing. If you just joined, that is what we are doing. So we will start the server in debug mode. There should be nothing to compile because we compiled yesterday. So it should just run. I don't know if the definition is correct, right? If this definition is correct. That is what I don't fully remember, right? If we can have a fishing spot without items. In theory, the item reward is here, so it looks like it's only one item, right? So it should work in theory. But it's very strange that... I mean, they are both level 10, and probably I am level 0 at the moment, right? There is a skill level required. But still, if we don't match the skill level, it should tell you, right? And we can move 1 to 0. I mean, it's fine. Is it loading? Or yeah, it's loading. It's super slow, but it's loading. This lady has gray hair because we have no traits on it, but fine. Okay, I want to see what happens when I... Okay, we already... Yeah, but this is when we show the icon, right? Showing the icon I think is fine. But then... Wait. Oh, we do not even arrive there? Oh, wow. We do not even arrive where I put the breakpoint. Yeah, the problem is that it's kind of annoying. I cannot right click icon. I mean, found resource probability, right? But it is anyway at the end of the... executed command fish. Yeah, I think we should catch that. Okay, let's try to catch that, but executed command fish, which is still under handle work, I guess. Still under. I think it should be here somewhere, no? Yes, it's here. It's not repair, it's not this, it's not this, it's a generic handle work. Okay. Let me redo it. So we go inside of this. We go inside of this and I don't know exactly which one of those, but we go inside of that. It's not combine, it's not repair, it's not construct, so it's generic handle production. Okay. Generic handle production. Fine. Generic handle production. So do not allow mine fish while okay. Need to have the stamina. Make sure. Okay, here is where we search the resource, and here is where we have fishing. So in theory, we should go inside of this, right? Yes. We go inside of this. Validate the last position player compared to the mouse select. Huh? What the? Oh. What? So we don't give an error. What the fuck? Validate the position of the player compared to the mouse select. So we exit here, we exit. I mean, is it because I didn't move or what? No, we just exit there without any message. What is this thing? So, validate the position of the player compared to the mouse select. ABS, actor, last fishing spot, selected position, minus position, length. Is to be greater than the range to use, which is 400 multiplied by 3. So 12 meters, right? 12 meters. But pause being what? I don't understand what the fuck is this. So last spot selected. Bro, can I have this, please? Can I have this? Can I evaluate this, please? Bro, what the? Ah, it's an action location. I will time out. I I will time out on the client. No, I didn't. Lucky me. I don't understand. So position is 0, 0, 0, right? Because the last fishing spot is actually 0, 0, 0. Then I take my current position, length, and so what the hell? So this means I cannot. I mean, this is broken. It is very broken. Because if the last action, if the last fishing spot selected is not a, so what? But no, it cannot be broken. So it means that that is not a fishing spot. Ah, I see. Wait a second. So basically we don't set this. We don't set this in this case. I think this location is broken. Save the location of the player clicked on so we can use an actually fish command. I think this doesn't happen. Check if we are fishing as fishing tools equipped. Yeah, this is why. Because we don't have a fishing tool equipped. Ah, okay. So can we do the check for the fishing tool before that check? Because otherwise everything goes to GG's. Yeah, because we arrive here and we don't have, you know, we don't have a tool equipped, and we just bail out. But the check for the tool, I think happens after. Yeah, happens only here. Ah, I see. Happens only here. Okay. Okay. Good point. Good point. Good point. So how do we fix this? That is a bug, eh? That is definitely a bug. So we are assuming that we have the tool equipped, and I mean, or we just move this, right? Or we just move this. Down here. The problem is that here we are not fishing only, right? This code works for every possible. Ah, it's here. Is here. Well, we can maybe move it here. We can probably, yeah, let's move it there. I think is the best. I think it's the best. Okay, let's do it there. Let's do it there. And I would say that we return an error, though. I mean, we return some message, because returning without a message is kind of stupid, right? So basically what this is far away from so you click too far, pretty much, right? We can say something like, this spot is too far, choose a closer one. I mean, I think it's very weird that it happens actually. But I think this will basically never happen, but okay, let me do it. Because now it will tell me that I don't have the tool equipped, right? Which is what actually should have told me from the beginning. I don't know if there was actually a reason why I had it so early. But I think it's better this way. I think it is better this way. I think it is better this way. My boys. Well, why outside is so gray? Oh my god. Outside is so freaking gray. It should improve though, because if I remember... Always with clouds. Holy moly, always with clouds. Always with clouds. And tomorrow is always with the sun. Okay, well, that's better. But today is cloudy, cloudy. $18 degrees, 17 degrees, 15 degrees. A bit of a shitty day. No, because I had an idea to go somewhere. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's try again with this change. And basically now the distance check should happen after the tool check. And since my character did not have a tool in his hand, he will tell you that you need a tool, and then he will tell me that I need a bait, and then such, and then he will tell me probably that I don't have the skill, or he will allow me to do it. That I don't know. It's kind of a long time I don't touch fishing. I don't know how much time, but quite a bit. Okay. So if I do this, yes. You don't see a good place to fish. Well, you don't see a good place to fish. I mean, it's not really true. I mean, yes and no. You don't see a good place to fish. I think it's because... let me see if we can improve that. Let me see if we can improve that. Let me see if we can improve that. Yeah, determine the minimum skill for this resource item group, right? Can the player fish, or is it above his skill? Flag that the resource is there, but our skill is not enough, right? Present, but too hard for you. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Why we don't go through this? Huh? We should go through this in theory, right? Yeah. Yeah. actor, skill rank, fishing, current needs to be greater than this, right? If not, we flag this. I mean, unless... Huh? Why? I should have got the message that... I should have got this message, right? The message that there are fishes, but is above my skill. That is very strange. There may be another bug here. If the minimum skill required is equal to -1, minimum skill required equal to the skill level. Okay, because this is doing the first, right, with the first item. Then is cycling again and is checking if the skill level is less than the minimum skill required, and is doing minimum skill required at skill level. Yeah, so it's basically doing a min of the two, right? Which probably would have been easier, but and then we compare it with the player skill. So I don't understand why we don't go through this, right? Ah, there is an effect. Wait, no, it's okay. Now this happens for every resource found. Is this a loop or what? I don't know if this is a loop. No, it's not a loop. So there should be at least one, right? At least one resource. Okay, we will see why. We will see why. Okay. So it finds a resource or no? It does not find the resource in this case. Okay, so in this case is correct. Because mesh name is empty. Okay, so this may be the setup. Okay. This may be the setup, right? That is not correct. Let me see. This action location doesn't have a mesh or what? That's a bit weird, but... Static mesh component, Idler Plaza Fountain, border 01. Border. Border 01. Border 01. Probably is defined wrong. Probably is defined wrong. Natural, let me see, Natural resource. Natural resource. Where, let's say, action equal to fish. Yes, trace mesh, right? Trace mesh should be trace mesh should be specified. Do we have trace mesh here? No, trace mesh is null. So I think that is the problem. I think that is the problem. That is not properly specified, right? But I have no idea if the trace mesh. Because I think this is what is happening now, is that we are not storing. Okay, let's try like this, because I think so the error message is correct in this case. It's saying there is no spot to fish, because actually there is no spot to fish. So is proper. So if I do this and this, right, and I commit and I restart, let's see what happens now. Anyway, hello everyone that joined. It's a bit of a weird time for me to stream in the morning, in a Saturday morning, but I'm streaming now because I will not be able to stream this afternoon or tonight. And so I want anyway to cover some ground and proceed with our game and improve it. So hello, if you are there on the other side. I will have to go in about 2 hours, well, 1 hour and something. A bit more. 2 hours, yeah. I think we can cover some ground here. Okay. So you don't see a good place to fish, so it's exactly the same. So even if I have the so this is probably but now it's not even reaching this breakpoint, right? Is stopping before. Ay. So we are not even in there. We are not even in there. Do we arrive here at least or no? No. We don't even arrive here. Okay. You don't see a good place to fish. We don't even arrive there. Why? I mean, definitely we arrive here. It is what we know. Bro. Are you joking? What do you mean? Huh? I don't understand. Bruh. There is another place where you don't see? No. It's only there. Are we running debug for real, or there is another server? Huh? What is going on? Why my breakpoints are not working? What is going on? No! If the breakpoints are not working, it's GG. What is going on? What? That is so weird. I don't have another server running. That is the only server running. That is the only server running, boys. So... Okay, let's do... I don't understand what I'm looking at. I don't understand what I'm looking at, but fine. Slash fish, right? Slash fish is triggering directly handle work, right? Slash fish is triggering handle work. Yeah, so this breakpoint must trigger. There is no way. My server is running, right? Yeah, it is. Is this server? Yes, it is. What the hell is going on? What? It's not triggering. It's like if the breakpoints are disabled or whatever. What the hell? Was there a way to disable and re-enable all the breakpoints? I don't know what is going on. Okay, let's stop the server. Let's stop the server. I don't know. I don't know what is going on. It's crazy. Let's wait that this times out, right? So we are sure that we are not working with another server. Yeah, but you see, we cannot move items, so definitely we timed out. And I think the only difference that I pressed on this button instead of F5, right? I think that's the only difference. So maybe pressing this button does something different than... so it's running it without debug? That's possible. Maybe it was not running, maybe it was just running. Yeah, maybe it was just running without debug. Because, yeah, we must go through this breakpoint, there's no way. There is no way. There is no way, my boys. There is no way, my boys. Come on. Can you load in, please? We don't have the whole day. Okay, now we super trigger. Okay. Okay, you don't see a good place. So basically the natural resources are empty. Okay, fine. So okay, now we speak. So So for some reason, right? Stamina should be in the same location. So basically, it should be inside of this, right? It should be inside of that. Yes. Okay, so it's immediately 0. Is immediately 0. Last fishing spot. So it's not getting the mesh. I think this water is not designed properly. Because it seems to me that it's not getting the mesh. Yeah, empty. Mesh name empty. So the selection is not correct. And why? Hey bro, it's the same problem. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it's the same problem because we don't have the fishing tool. We don't have the fishing tool, and since we don't have the fishing tool, it's not storing, right? It's not storing this. It's not storing this. Okay, fuck it. I think I cannot. So basically, if you don't have the fishing tool equipped, you don't see if there are fishes. That is very annoying. This is very annoying. This is very annoying. Can we overcome that a bit? I think we can, if we, I mean, we can patch it, right? We can say, oh, if you don't see, right? We can check here. If we arrive here, and there are 0 resources, and our command has been a fish, but we don't know. Because we arrive here, right, without... No, we do, because the resource action type actually is equal to fish. Okay, let's do this. So, I mean, it's a bit of a patch, but I think it's fine. I think it's actually fine. I think it's actually fine. We can do it this way. We can do it this way. It's not the best ever, but I think it's okay. So we can say if resource action is type fish and actor has not a fishing tool equipped, right? Then our message will be a different one, right? Maybe I can put it down here. Maybe I can put it down here. And we can say if you are trying to fish, equip a proper tool first. I mean, I can just say fish. Okay. So there is a bit of a patch after everything happens, but I think is anyway a good fix because this code is running generically for all the type of harvesting, right? So harvesting plants, harvesting ore, fishing. So and so we arrive in this part of the code after doing all the possible checks, because you may right click, right? You may right click, but you may be willing to find, for example, metal or gold or whatever, right? So the way the code is structured is not very easy for me to do that check that you don't have the fishing rod at the beginning, because I don't know what you are searching for. But then after you do the /fish, so you basically click on the fish icon, then I know. And so when we arrive here in the code, I can tell you, if you are trying to fish, you know, I keep a proper tool first, right? So I think this will do what we need. You know what? We can also avoid debugging for a second. Let's just run it normally. That is faster. Because I think that now it will work. So now it will ask me for the fishing rod. I think this is anyway a good fix, because new players, I mean, veteran players know exactly, right? But new players will not know. So they will just right click, see the icon, and then see no message, and they will not understand, right? Or see the message, you don't see a good place to fish, and say, whoa, wow, I mean, you gave me the icon, right? You show me the icon to fish, so why I cannot fish now, right? Now for the baits, I think for the baits will be okay, because at that point you have the fishing rod. And so everything is correct. Okay, so we want to see the new message now. Right? Okay, if you are trying to fish a keep a problem, okay. Okay. So now I need a fishing rod. I need a fishing rod. Where the hell is the fishing rod? That is the dummy database. No, crap. I mean, I have it in the real database, but here I'm not completely sure. Hopefully we have it. Yeah, we have it. Well, fishing rod, no, we don't have it. That is the these are the pieces. Huh? Wait a second. I think our dummy database is not set up properly. But I want to have it set up so that we can actually fishing rod and reel. Fishing rod. In theory, should be called fishing rod and reel. In theory. 122. Yeah, but it's exactly the same item, so maybe it's correct. Maybe it's correct. Let's try. Maybe it's correct. Okay. Don't remember if it's on the right or on the left. I think we changed it so that it can go only on the right hand, you see? It only goes in the right hand. And uses ammo. Fishing rod. Yeah, it's actually the same though, because it's 122 ID. Yeah, so but at the moment it's wrong because it's not using ammo. You should have this. You should have use ammo. I don't know if it needs anything else. Ah, yes. It needs to have the type of ammo as well. It needs to have the ammo type. What is it? Here. Item type ammo ID. I don't know if we have the ammo. For example, 8691. 8692. No, we don't have it. We don't have that ammo at all. We don't have that ammo at all. Jesus. Okay. I mean, since we are here, let's just the problem is that the category will not work. I guess. Category 14. I'm trying to basically reset the dummy database to allow fishing. That is what I'm trying to do. Because it's really not set up properly, right? It's really badly set up and is missing a bunch of stuff. It's really missing a bunch of stuff. Okay, let me try now. Let's see if it's any better. So now we have the baits and we have the fishing rod with the proper characteristics. And by the way, hello everyone. Sorry, I didn't switch the scene, so you were not seeing your toons running around. Now you see them. I forgot to switch the scene. Yeah. Why I did that? Why? Okay. Okay, now if I... What? Out of range. Huh? No. I cannot right click anymore. What the fuck? No! Because I have the thing equipped. That's funny. If I have the fishing rod equipped and I right click, nothing happens. Wow. Wow. I think it's again a wrong setup of the... Huh? Bro, it's not even... I think this water is not set up the proper way, because actually we had a way to set it up. 1 second. Hopefully I documented it. If not, we will. Fishing. No. This is not what I wanted to find. This is the only place where we have fishing. Okay, so it's not documented. GG. Crap. Yeah, this water is not set up as the proper item, I think. I mean, it was easier to do it here, but if it's not possible, we do it in the lakes, right? We do it in the right lakes. But in theory, it should work. But as soon as I right click, it's not even trying, right? Even here, it's not even trying. So like if the water surface is not the proper water surface. Let me remember 1 second how we did that. It should be here somewhere. It should be here somewhere. As fishing tool equipped, right? Check if we can fish here. If the input object is valid, you don't see a good place. So I think at the moment we are going through this. And we are getting the mesh name. And we are printing. Yeah, but we should print right click on each item mesh name, no? Why we don't see that? I see only each actor, each component, and distance, which is not this. That is very strange. So this means that we don't go here. Oh shit. What is this heat actor? Oh my god, guys, we are he's here, so he's under the line trace. So we are not eating anything. We are not eating anything. We are not eating anything. Yeah, so this surface is not good. That's basically what it is. The plaza surface is not a good surface. We cannot fish there. And I think we should give up trying to fish there, because if we put ourselves already in the wrong, you know, in the wrong condition, we will just waste time. I mean, it's a bit of a pity. I wanted to fish there just because it was closer to me. But yeah, it seems that this block, this Ida Plaza Fountain border 01, right? You see what is happening? We are clicking on the border and not on the... Well, and not on the water surface, but because the water surface probably is not clickable, but because it's transparent. But okay, so we are clicking the border actually. We are clicking the border. I don't remember the characteristics of let me try one thing, 1 second. I want to see this freaking water surface. How does it work? Yeah, for example, this one, right? SM Water Lake of Tears. Okay, for example, this one, right, is definitely clickable. And the question is, why? What is the difference between this guy? Did I add a tag or something? Yes, I added a tag. That is how it was. That is how it was, my boys. That is exactly how it was. To create a fishable... it was here actually. To create a fishable river, do this. Create a river by dropping actor in the level, blah, blah, blah. To create a fishable lake, mesh based, add a static extra mesh and ensure the static mesh is set to collision profile PS water surface. Ensure the static mesh is set to collision profile PS water surface. Yeah, PS water surface. Okay, let's stop trying to fish in a place where we cannot fish, because we're just wasting time. So let's check if we can... He's not speaking here about the tag, right? There is no tag in here. But I see that this one is tagged as well. Yeah, the problem now. The problem now is that fuck it. The problem now is that I have to change completely. SM Lake of Tears, right? I mean, we can copy this. It's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, if you don't have PS Water Surface, this will never work. Yeah. So do I want to change it here? The problem is that if I change it here, then in game you will actually be able to right click there. And I think it will confuse a lot of people. I think it will confuse a lot of people. So probably I don't want to do that. Probably I don't want to do that. So my suggestion is that we delete my suggestion is we delete this too. From the dummy database. And we substitute it with the Lake of Tears, and we will just use BD Road 2 as Now, if it will work, I have no idea, because there may be other dependencies, right? There may be other dependencies, but I think I want to be able to fish, right, in the dummy database, because otherwise if I have to load production every time, it is a mess. So yeah, there will be for sure more work needed to have this thing work, but but fine. Okay, so we cannot be here. We cannot be here, definitely. We cannot. We cannot. But anyway, I think the changes that we did were okay. I think the changes that we did were fine. What? You joking? Ah. It was this. It was a completely different location. What the hell is going on? Oh, I'm inside a lake. Okay, so this lake in theory should be able to fish. It should be possible to fish here if we restart, right? Because we loaded a bunch of stuff. Now there are few problems. That here we have the days, and I don't know if we have the days in the dummy database. 2232. No, we don't, obviously. But we have 2210 and we have the brim, so we can maybe swap it, right? We can probably swap it with 2229. And it should be the same, right? Now, okay, let me see if we load in this way. So now we have defined a new natural resource for fishing in that lake, copying it from production data, right? And we copied the fish definition and the actual lake definition. And he's taking the wall mesh, right? So it may work. Okay. Yes. You need some bait equipped. Okay, so it seems that now it is actually doing what it's doing, right? So if I okay, so now we need some baits. Baits are under food preparations, and we have the bait are named Kikiri meat or something. I think we added a bait. Kikiri meat bait, for example, right? Kikiri meat bait. Okay, let's get 20 of them. Okay, so we have 20. We have 20 bait. Now, if I just fish like this, it's telling you that you have to keep it in the left hand. So we will keep it in the left hand, and there is another bug that I want to figure out. You need some beta kept on the left hand slot. I think he's not considering this as my beta. 8691. Yeah, I think is the ammo on the item. Yeah. Is the ammo. We didn't add the ammo. That's why. What is it? Yeah. So it was 8060. Yeah, this, right? Let's see if we can reload this item on the fly without restarting. That would be very nice. 122. Can I reload it on the fly? I think there is a reload item. Let's see if it works now. Okay, it works now. Why I don't have the UI? Uh-oh. I don't have the UI? Why? Why? We are missing the UI. We are missing the... No, fuck. What the hell is going on? Okay, let me wait. Let me rewind completely because here we are just messing up. Let me go production database and we see if it works better because like this is not possible. We are just running around in circles. I mean, we made some progress, but definitely not what I was expecting. I have no idea why the UI didn't show up, right? That is very strange. So now I'm trying with production data. And we can go in the same spot, by the way. But it's very, very strange. It's very, 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 very strange. I mean, we can also try in production. I mean, real production and see. But it is weird. It is very weird. We don't have the same character, unfortunately. So we cannot test 1-to-1, but I mean, we are not exactly in the same spot, but hopefully that doesn't make a difference. Yeah, here the UI is showing up. I don't know, I have no idea why with the dummy data is not showing up. I don't want to debug it now because it's too much time, you know, it's too much time wasted, and I wanted to do it, but it's fine. We can do it here with production data, and there is probably something more missing, I don't know, but fine. So one of the bugs that I wanted to, let me see if I can reproduce the other bug, but no. One of the bugs I wanted to and by the way, yeah, there is no specific bonus for the bait. Okay, let me try this. So one of the bugs I wanted to fix is this one. If you have the baits on the second end, that is the left end, right? And you have a quantity 20, right? You pick it up, you put it here. Okay, seems to work fine. If I pick one, it seems to work fine. So there is something happening when you fish, that the fishing consumes one bait, and when you consume one bait, these lots start to go crazy. And I don't understand why it's happening, but it's definitely happening. So now we consume one bait, right? And I can try to fish just for fun. I remember how to do it. Aha, we got a fish. Very nice. I got a salmon of quality 250, weight 1.36 kilograms. Very nice. Okay. Now, if I exit from this, now this became 19, and I have my salmon fish. Now, if I try to remove one from here, it works. If I try to remove all, it works. There is a condition where this bugs out. After I do fishing, then when my baits are all finished, after closing the fishing minigame in inventory, when I open my inventory, open the fishing rod unequipped, then one by one various type of baits keep appearing. By one means a piece of bait appears in my character left hand, and I take the bait and keep in my inventory. Again, one more bait appears in my left hand. This goes on about to 10 baits. After that, it stops appearing. I mean, the inventory, the torch was like the torch, but when I select it and put it in inventory, it changed to a bait. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the thing I would like to understand. Okay, so it seems that it happens only when you finish the baits. So let's put only one bait and see what happens, right? Let's put one bait and let's fail fishing immediately. So that... Why? I could fish before. Why can't I fish now? There are frogs here. Okay, let's just fail the fishing. Okay, we failed, right? Fish escaped. But, in theory, we used our bait. Yeah, exactly, we used it. So... But here seems to be correct, right? That is what I don't understand. Is it only when you have more than one? Okay, let's try two. Because maybe he's trying to split stacks, and maybe he's fucking up when he's splitting stacks. Could be. Could be. So I will not catch the fish, I will just let it go. Okay, let me see what happens now. No, so if I have two, but one is there, it seems to work fine. Okay, let's try to consume them all the two. Let's try to consume all the two. I cannot reproduce this bug, but sometimes it happened to me as well. So, and I don't understand how it happens. I don't understand how it happens. And it is the production database, so it's should be 1-to-1, right, with what we have in game. Okay. So now we... He's empty, bro. Apart that I'm not losing this position, I don't know why. I should go back to the normal position. For some reason I'm not. I'm not exiting from the fishing mode properly. I cannot reproduce it, but it happened to me. Fishing rod unequipped. And my character is still in this stupid animation. I don't know why. It seems that I'm still in fishing. Move and combat. IMC win. No, actually we went out of the... We went out of the fishing setup. My god, these frogs! These frogs are annoying. We will go on the other side of the lake so that we don't... Why when I exit from the minigame I'm like this? That is very strange. It seems that the animation is not restored. I mean, I can move, so it means that my mode is... My mode is not fishing. Because otherwise you couldn't move. But at the same time, I cannot freaking go up here. Cannot. I cannot. Okay, no, I did. But there is something we can try to fix. It seems that when we exit from the minigame, we don't restore the proper... the fact that it doesn't work even if I try to sit. Which is very strange. I can play this animation. Again, now we are back to the normal. Why I cannot sit? That's very strange. Definitely something happened to my character. Surface not flat enough or cannot sit. Asking server to sit. I think this happens only after we go out of the I think he's still using the fishing rod collision. That is very strange. That is very strange, but definitely if I fish and then I go out of fishing mode, now it worked. I don't know, boys. It's kind of random. I don't know what is going on. Now it worked. Now I exit from the fishing mode properly. Still I cannot sit. Surface not flat enough. Let me reload 1 second. So yeah, there are a number of problems with fishing, that's for sure. That's for sure, my boys. Outside is still very gray. Gray and cold. Definitely not the best. Okay, here I'm on the same place where I was before, right? Oh. Surface not flat enough. What do you mean? It's not colliding with the landscape? You cannot sit on grass? I mean, that is insane. Let me try production client and production server. I mean, the real one. Is this grass? Yeah, this is grass. Yeah, I am sitting with no problem. What the fuck is going on? Or it changed the collision. Checks for a flat surface to sit on, right? But this is not sit on chair, right? It is why is trying to sit on chair? Huh? This is definitely a sit on chair request. Why? Because we have two ways to sit, right? You press Z one time and you get this, or you hold Z and you sit on the ground, right? But basically, what is happening at the moment is that this timer is not working. Which is incredible. Temp timer key press. You think that we are here? No, because when it's completed, right, it should anyway invalidate the timer. Uh-oh. 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 This is what we added yesterday. No, but I don't think we are here, right? I don't think we are here. We broke sitting. Very nice. Very nice. We broke sitting. It's good that I found out, but we only added this, right? And we moved and I remember that we moved the cast, we moved this cast, right, before this. That is what we did. Ah, so this is invalid. Ah, wait. Oh, shit. No. Yeah, obviously. If I don't go here, this will be invalid, right? I see. I think that is the mistake. Yeah. I think that is the mistake. Yeah. Okay, let me try like this. Because if you go through this, right, this is not going to be valid because it's not evaluated. And so this will always be empty. And I don't know, maybe that becomes true. I don't understand this OR very well. If sitting on chair, what? Sitting on chair or sitting on ground, right? So both of those will probably be No, I think I'm making a mess, guys. I think I'm making a mess. Wait a sec. I think I'm making a mess. So there are two roads here, right? One is the road when you wait 1 second to understand if you are sitting on the ground. And so if this happens, after 1 second, this is gonna call this. And after 1 second is going to set sit action on chair to false. Okay, so because we are sitting on the ground. If this does not happen, no, if you release before this minute goes away, we clear the timer, right? And so we go through this, and sit on chair will be true, right? Sit on chair will be true. So let me stop everything. So obviously, that is all fucked up. This is all fucked up. I mean, this needs to happen. This needs to happen before, otherwise it will never work, right? Yeah, I messed it up when I changed the sequence. So basically, we need to have two roads. One that is always sit on chair true, and one that is always sit on chair false, right? And these are the two roads. This happens if you complete before the timer ends, because we are invalidating the timer and setting on chair. This happens when you complete the timer holding the thing, right? And so you set exactly, and here we don't exit. Exactly. Okay, so here we set this or this. Then after this we go here, and then we go here. Okay, I think that now is probably okay. Yeah, but I broke it yesterday. I broke it. Easy. Would be nice to understand why sometimes it doesn't go out of fishing properly, but I think I'm more concerned on the fishing baits. Okay, let's see. So if I do just Z, the server should tell me that okay, now nothing works. GG. What the fuck? What the hell is going on? Now nothing works, huh? Ah, because I disconnected this. Okay. Guys, you should check me, because I'm missing some connections. And you could have seen this. You could have seen that. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I was just checking something else. I was definitely checking something else. Okay, can we see it again, please? Okay, we can see it again. Okay, nice. Okay, this one we didn't break it. So the one we fix it. Yeah, so the question, so we have two bugs with phishing. And one is definitely about when you exit from this, that you don't get back your normal form, right? But here, for example, we did. So let's try to reproduce that. Like, is it after maybe a throw? Let's do after a throw, and let's just let the game finish without catching anything. Okay, let's try to exit now. So after a throw, it seems actually that is doing, yeah, is kind of consistent. At least it happened one time. But let me try to do this and exit while I'm casting. Would be nice to understand if my state is still phishing. Request phishing animation, request stop phishing. On rep animation phishing 0. Receive is phishing animation false. Receive is phishing animation false. Set is phishing in the animation blueprint. So it is returning false, right? So we are setting is phishing in the animation instance. I don't know exactly where we do this. Don't we have the, no, we have the animation reference. No? Okay, maybe not. I remember we had Yeah, like this, get main animation instance, right? But it's probably the same. I don't know if it's really the same. I don't know if it's really the same. But we assume that this is true, right? Otherwise we will get an error. We will get an error on the server saying that the animation is not valid, right? Receive is fishing animation false. And this we do it in our what? In our ALS 5.4. In our animation blueprint. He's fishing. Back to idle fishing state. Back to idle after one fishing state completes the animation. So basically what it looks like is that we don't exit from this fishing state, right? So we are in this fishing state. That is playing the fishing idle, and it looks like we don't go back to standing. So this does not happen, right? This, for whatever reason, does not happen. Do you think it's because we don't have from here to here? I mean, I can add it back, right? Because my fear is that you are in fishing left, or you are in fishing right on fishing pool or fishing shake, right? You are in one of these states, and you basically don't go back. By the way, why here we have two conditions? Time remaining fishing pool left equal to 0. Time remaining fishing rod direction left. I think we are in one of these states and we cannot get out. Is there an easy way to know my state, to know my animation state? To know my animation state. Let me see if ChatGPT knows it. In Unreal, I want to see the current animations. I think it's called animation state. No, there is a state. Yeah, there is a state. I want to see the current animation state. Now I want to see the runtime. Show debug animation. Okay. Show debug animation. Holy shit. Oh wow. That's a bit too much. Sorry, I have to do something quickly and I will be back. Because I need to start transitioning here. Do you see on screen the do you see on screen wait a second. Do you see on screen the animation state? Animation CRAN, an MVP, update counter, animation root, combat, animation fishing, montage, harvesting, fishing idle. Yeah, you see that he's in fishing idle, that's for sure. He's in fishing idle, so he's still in the fishing. Yeah, but I would like to know the state. Base layer imp overlay, curves, legs. I don't know. I think there is so much that he cannot even print it all. This will display the current state machine, the current state name. The current state name. Where is it? Do you see it, guys? I mean, I see the slot name, I see the montage that is running, but the state should be one of those. It should be standing, fishing, and I think it is fishing, by the way. I think it is fishing because he's playing the fishing idle. So it looks like we are stuck here. I just don't see it. Yes, I use show debug animation, but the result is more than one page. It doesn't fit. Narrow the animation debugged categories. Press the following hotkey in the viewport: B bone, C curve, M montages. Oh wow. B, C, E, M. It's not doing shit. It's not doing shit, boys. It's just I mean, it's overridden by my Huh? Reduce the font size. Show the bug draw scale 0.5. Oh wow. What? Show debug draw scale doesn't exist. They just invented it. It is true or is false? It's false. It doesn't exist. It just invented this setting. It doesn't exist. But anyway, I think we are pretty much stuck into the phishing because we see this one playing. So okay, so let me try. Okay, fine. We cannot debug it properly. Fuck it, it's too much information and you cannot see it. But I think what we can do is to have exits from all this one. I know it is a bit weird, right? Because we will have to basically draw a line from here to here and copy this. So it will become like a spider web. I know. Unfortunately, there is no redirect, right? You cannot redirect this, right? No. That is very annoying. Can I put standing again, like on this side, or no? No, I cannot copy paste this. Fuck. So this will become like a mess of lines. But yeah, basically from all these 4 states, maybe I can do it differently. I can have phishing here. I can have all these ones at the top. And so it's probably a bit slightly better. I don't know. I think it's about the same. So we need a way to the same. I mean, I'm just moving the problem to the left, but the amount of lines pretty much stays the same. I mean, I could have phishing above. Okay. Maybe that's a good idea. If I have phishing above, maybe that's because it means that I have only one line overlapping, which is this one, right? And then I have all this one. Yeah, I think like this is slightly more reasonable. So this way we should always exit no matter what. No matter what state I'm in, right? We should always exit when phishing is set to false. And hopefully this will help. Okay, we can try, and then I think I have to go. Yeah, then I really need to go. Then I really need to go, my boys. Ooh. Hello, Z positive. Why not use enumerations? For what? For the is phishing yes no? Not sure what you mean. I mean, we have a number of states like sitting and fishing and such, right? And I have a boolean that is guiding, you know, is driving that. In the animation graph, blend poses by enumeration. I don't know. We are not blending poses here, right? So we are playing. So here we are playing an animation, right? We're not really blending. So there is a full play. So it's a full override, right? It's a full override. So we are playing that animation without blending with anything. So it's like full override. Okay, let me see what happens if now we do the cast. And then we just exit. It's the same. It's not helping. I hope it would help, but it doesn't. I hope it would help, but it doesn't. Let me try to finish the animation, like, because here like I'm pulling, right? Okay, now the animation finished. If I exit, no, there is still something going on. There is still something going on. It's not going out of that state. If I could see the freaking state, but I cannot see. There is so much information that I don't see. Ah, here it is. Animation node state fishing. Yeah, so we are stuck. Here it is. State grounded, state fishing. Is this right? So we are. It's strange though. So it seems that we are stuck in this state. We are stuck in this state. Even if I have this exit. Road, which is if fishing is false, right? If fishing is false. And we are actually sending that, because if we look at the, if we look here, there is a no-wrap animation fit. Well, is this on the client or on the server though? It is on the server only. Wait a second. No, it's impossible though. On-wrap anim fishing. Yeah, this is happening on the server, guys. This on-wrap animation fishing 0 is executed on the server. Why is not replicated to the client? That is kind of strange, huh? This is not client? Okay, guys, unfortunately I have to go, but I think there is a problem probably of the fact that the client is not receiving the same information, right? And even if his phishing is actually replicated, right? His phishing is replicated. Replicated none. My phishing is not replicated. I thought he was. Wait, on the animation blueprint, right? On the animation blueprint. This is phishing variable, right? This is phishing variable. Cannot see the detail of it. No. Why I cannot see the detail of this variable? I don't know. But probably it's not replicated, no, because it's an animation blueprint variable. Okay, so I think what is going on is that I assume that was available everywhere, but actually it's not. It's happening only on the server. And so this receiver is phishing animation is happening, but is happening only on the server, is disabling it on the server side. So if I could see the server, probably my server would be in the right state, but my client is not. Okay, we can fix that. But guys, I need to go. So it's been good. I will see you probably tomorrow evening, not before that, or tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow evening, okay? So meanwhile, thank you for watching, and if you want to click follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that is always nice, and it helps us, so please do it. Also, if you want to download our game is released. You can just go to our website, click on download now, and you can play it for free for Windows, Linux, and Mac. It's a completely free game done for fun and research, so you don't have to pay anything. But if you want to be a Patreon or whatever else, you can. Bye. See you. Bye-bye. Tomorrow.